Hey everybody, Dakota Simon here from Thor Motor Coach. I'm the Southeast B-Van sales rep for TMC. We're here at the Hershey RV Show in Pennsylvania, and we're going to highlight our new 2026 Tranquility 24A that's behind me on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, 177-inch wheelbase, 24-foot long chassis. So this is, again, the 2026 Tranquility 24A, all-wheel drive setup. It's got a lifted and aggressive stance for us. Really great for somebody that may not want to be in a Class C. You get that narrow van body, but a lot of extra length and capabilities in terms of sleeping and space in this coach. So really good for somebody, again, that may not need a Class C, wants to fit into more parking spaces, and again, achieve the agility of the off-road adventure van vehicle with more sleeping space involved. A couple of things to point out. Obviously, the aggressive stance I mentioned. This is the standard, the stock Mercedes-Benz suspension. Okay, so it is lifted a little bit higher off the ground. You can especially tell in the front end. And then we couple that with the BF Goodrich KO3 tire. The KO2 is no longer in existence, so we've gone to the KO3, and then the custom black rims with the TMC hubcap on there too. Again, gives it that aggressive looking stance for an off-road type vehicle. A couple of other features to go on that theme. You'll see the LED light bar up top. It's covered up with a black plastic right now, but that pops off and gives you the ability to light up a trail or something like that if you need to get off-road. Exterior features wise, you have a Carefree awning up top. That's an automatic in and out awning with an LED light bar up underneath. The Carefree awning also comes with a wind sensor as well, so that will pop back in on a windy day if you are getting higher wind gusts. One of the things that I love to point out too is that we custom paint the awning to match the coach. Okay, so we don't just put a black awning on there or a white awning. It does match the coach, so it just blends in and gives it a more complete feel. So something that I always like to point out as well. If you look at the back here, this is another option that we've featured for a long time, the Thule bike rack, rated for 80 pounds. So just a convenience factor here. If you want to bring bikes along, you don't have to put them inside the coach. You can put them here on the bike rack on the back door. We'll talk a little bit about what's inside too. One of my favorite features about the coach, obviously the swivel seats. This interior color is called Coastal Cream, so the cabinetry kind of matches the leather that goes on the front seats that we put inside the coach. 2 TVs in this one, so this is the only coach that features 2 TVs. You have a fold down TV up here. These are smart TVs, which I love, and then there's one in the back we'll touch upon here in a minute. Cassette shades, they go up and down, really nice and easy to use, and it gives you the blackout effect if you want it. And then again, I talked a lot about the sleeping and the space inside this coach with a 24-foot van. You get a nice sofa. So this part of the sofa comes out and it comes flush with the door jamb. Okay, so you can set this here like this, and then you get a little sleeper up here. Also great for pets, right? So if you have a dog that wants its own bed or a bigger pet, they can sleep up here. The kids can sleep up here. I could even sleep up here if I curl up or angle myself up toward the chair up front. So that is, again, one of my favorite parts about this coach. Also 2 seat belts here. So you have 2 seat belts here, 2 seat belts here as well. Toward the back of the coach, this is really the moneymaker section right here. Obviously, taller people have a hard time sleeping in B-Vans. This is our classic twin bed arrangement with the rear bathroom. Okay, so you guys have seen this on our ProMaster chassis. We're doing it on the 19-foot Tranquility as well. So this bed does come together in the middle here. Cassette shades, plenty of charging capabilities, and again, another smart TV back here as well. All sorts of charging up here in the front. And again, hard surface countertops. We do offer almost B-Van wide from TMC, a portable induction cooktop. We don't do it on everything, but this is definitely one that we do the portable induction cooktop on, which is nice. Extra space for pots, pans, food to prep right here as well, so that part is really nice. Slides in and out easily. I'll try to find that. Here's the portable induction cooktop. So this is something that you pull out and you can just plug in anywhere on the side of this galley here, and do for cooking inside. Another great feature too, yeah, more little storage space right here for any trinkets that you have. Another great feature in this coach is the bigger fridge freezer combo. So you got a nice fridge here, the freezer unit right here. Also opens both ways, okay? So that part's nice as well. So if you're coming from the back, you can open this side. If you're up front, you can open here. And then of course, plenty of other storage space to point out here. Plenty of drawers. Whatever you need to store in here, boxes of cereal, anything of that nature can go in here, your silverware, etc. Cool. Soft close cabinets, we're gonna continue to do that as well. So really, you're getting all of the common features that we have in a coach, plus extra space. I get a lot of great reviews from people who are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", that can't normally fit inside one of our shorter B-van options, but they can sleep flat in here because of the longer bed.
And this has the option to become one large.
Absolutely, yep. So you have, again, the slats. Let me see here. Yep, so I'm in the way, but these slats come across and latch into these notches over here, and then the bed comes in the middle. So it has that transatlantic setup, which is really nice with the bamboo slats that are sturdy and will hold your weight. So you can efficiently put your weight in the middle as you crawl into bed without having to worry about falling through. And then the other part that people love the most about our coaches is this rear bathroom, right? I'm 6 feet tall. I can stand up in here very easily. I have plenty of headspace. It's the full wet bath, and in this coach you do get a sink in here as well. It's not the fold down sink, it's a permanent sink, which is really nice, okay? Medicine cabinet up top. And then again, it's the Technoform cabinetry. So this is water resistant on the outside, which is nice. Full wardrobe in here. Your lagoon table is stored in here, which is nice. And then the curtain that wraps around you, okay? So again, plenty of storage for clothes. This is where I would store my wardrobe, probably back here. People ask me all the time about the heat as well from the steam and the hot water. You do have a nice 12-volt fan to expel the heat out of here that goes up through the roof. It may not be on right now. Oh, there it is, yep.
And there's a door.
Yep, of course, the door that slides across. This one may not, yep, we're good. And then there's a magnet right here in the middle that just shuts. Cool. Yep, water capacities on this, mid-20s across the board, fresh gray and black. So there is a black tank on this coach as well. Out here you have your GFCI protected outlets, water pump light switch, and then a spray port as well. That blue hose can hook into there. So great for spraying your feet off if you're at the beach or the dog, or just rinsing down items that you don't want to get dirty inside the coach. Again, this is the fully loaded Mercedes chassis. You have your backup camera up top. It does have the adaptive cruise, the lane assist, the lane departure as well. So all the safety features that you come to expect on a Mercedes chassis, okay? Along the side here, we'll talk about some of the other utility features of the coach. This is your Santa flush. So again, there is a big black tank on board, which is really nice. And the vent here is for your diesel Truma system, okay? So your hot air and your hot water is run through a diesel Truma combi system, which is really nice and just efficient, okay? So no propane on board our Mercedes coaches, which is something that I've come to prefer, just again, because of the efficiency of running through diesel. LED light bar here so you can see what you're doing out here in the middle of the night, especially for your black and your gray dump, okay? So black and gray dump are both right here, easily accessible and not hidden, and just again, easy to use. Fresh water fills are right here. One of these, the city fill, is for a permanent hose plug-in, and then more of a gravity fill situation here for the water fill. Also new for model year 26, we do have a Starlink plug-in on the exterior, so that's something that I like to point out. New for model year 26, and then the standard stuff that we've been doing for a while. Exterior solar plug-in, so that's hardwired into the lithium battery, which is nice. And then exterior cable TV plug-in as well. So the old trusty 30 amp service, green means go, so we're good there. We have power to the coach. Yep, and then wrapping things up, this is your, what I call the stinky slinky, right? The hose to dump your sewer tank and your gray tank. So conveniently located right here, and you can pull this out and attach right in the back of the coach. A few more things. If you've been following the Mercedes chassis, you know that you have to open the driver's door to get to your fuel tank, which is nice, okay? And then a couple of other features. Your spotlight switch right here on your left kneecap is for the LED light bar on the roof, which I spoke about. And then the emergency start switch. When you buy a coach like this, one of the luxuries is not having to use jumper cables. So your house battery can essentially jump the chassis battery if for some reason that's dead. Another thing we can talk about too is the aggressive running board as well. Easy to get in and get out. And obviously the grip right here, so if it is wet, you're not going to be slipping and sliding trying to get inside of your coach all the time. Last thing I always like to point out, the self-efficiency of this coach. I talked about that there is no propane, it's run off the diesel in terms of hot air and hot water. It's also a lithium battery coach. So you have 460 amp hours of lithium power on this coach, coupled with a 3,000 watt inverter. Okay, so plenty of runtime on the AC, your microwave, your refrigerator is just a 12 volt draw. So totally self-sufficient coach and just a beast, right? It's hard to find something like that in a 24 foot B van, and it's something that we've been able to accomplish for an aggressive price. So again, the Tranquility 24A, this is the 2026 version. This is the blue-gray color on the exterior and coastal cream on the interior. We're really excited about this, and we've seen a ton of success in the field for people looking for an adventure van that provides them more space.
Dakota, thank you so much for this tour. And we know you, our viewers know you from our previous tour in Tampa RV Show. Thank you so much for being here again.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for having me.